The only way I know to get freedom from OCD and any sort of compulsive or addictive behavior is to be willing to feel the underlying feelings that the addiction slash compulsion is trying to protect you from. And with OCD, I believe these are always feelings of grief or loss. So how to feel them? The way to feel them is actually to tune into the sensations that you're already feeling. You really don't need to do much. It's more of a negative thing. Negative not in the sense of bad, negative in the sense of not doing something. And what you want to not do to feel your feelings is not go into your head. Of course, I am not a Zen monk. I still have... Paying attention to your surroundings is also good. I still have thoughts even when I'm doing this, but my practice generally is to tune into the sensations, which I typically feel in my heart area. And as my mind comes up with stories or narratives or explanations or rationales or whatever, I notice it and I go back to that sensation, that core sensation. The question of why to feel feelings is actually interesting. And I would say there's a few benefits. The first benefit is freedom. You actually are already feeling this feeling. If you're trying to avoid a threat out in the world, a ferocious wild animal, say, then you can theoretically avoid that threat. But if the threat is in your body, if it's painful emotions, you're already feeling it. That's why you're trying to avoid it. So it's already a doomed errand to try to avoid it. That's one reason. But if you do try to avoid it, what you give up is freedom. Your agenda is now not to experience life, not to move in a value direction, not to connect with friends and family, whatever your agenda can be, and it can be anything. Your agenda is now avoiding this thing that you can't avoid, and that hijacks your life. There's another, I would say more speculative on my part, reason that I value feeling my feelings, which is I believe emotions are data. I believe pretty much everything we experience internally is for our benefit. And so when I'm experiencing painful emotions, I think there is often something I can learn from this emotion. But the key thing is it's not learning in the sense of cognition, intellectualizing. It's not a lesson I have to understand. It's more, I believe that by taking in these sensations at a nonverbal level, I learn. I benefit, I grow. And again, speculative. I don't know if this is actually true, but it feels true to me. So, yeah, essentially, feel your feelings to get free and potentially grow.